I'm Sevn, reporting for Kids First, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Kylie Cantrall and Malia Baker about the new Descendants movie, Wonderland. Kylie Cantrall is known for her prominent roles in the Disney universe. Malia Baker is known for starring as Mary Ann Spire in The Babysitters Club on Netflix.
Starting with you, Miss Baker, your character, Chloe, is someone who often wants to do the right thing. What did you enjoy most about showing a different side of her in this movie?
Oh my gosh. Wait, that's a great question. I feel like she is somebody that really tries to follow her moral compass. And I think her moral compass gets questioned when she meets Red and how their friendship evolves and develops into their senses of self, really, and their whole identities. And when they step into this whole new world that is literally a changed reality, it makes their own sense of direction kind of changed as well. You see that we had this one scene that they ended up cutting out, but Chloe has a moment where she like drops her glass slippers into the fountain, which I feel like kind of encapsulates her whole mentality stepping into this next chapter of Descendants as a whole and her whole start of her evolution and journey, which was really cool to play out in that kind of evil, dark way.
Oh, well, you played your character beautifully. Yes, of course. Moving on to you, Miss Cantrell. Your character, Red, has such a big emotional journey throughout this whole movie. What was the biggest part of her growth that you were excited to explore this time around?
You know, with this new timeline and after returning from the past and everything has changed in Red's world, I think she has like this new set of expectations to live up to because people see her as the perfect princess and she has a sister who looks up to her and thinks the world of her. And, she is kind of that leading bridge between the HKs and the VKs and having to step up and kind of be that leader. I think it's a lot of pressure for her and something that she was like, guys, I didn't sign up for this. Like,
going back to you, Miss Baker, what's something about this movie that you think fans will be surprised by or maybe not expect going into?
I still think the greatest love story within the movie is like the friendships that are within it. And I think those prevail through it all, which I think is really, really cool to watch unfold. I think there's really fun aspects that people aren't going to expect. I think this is releasing after the movie's out. So I'm excited. There's this moment of Big Pink that I just love. Leimani hates it. But I think it's so fun to watch her as like this giant person kind of step on us. And there's a lot of other, I think Chessie is a big portion of surprise and unexpectation. None of us knew what they were going to look like really going into it. And it was this concept the whole time. It was the only portion of like green screen and full CGI that we were just so unaware of how it would turn out. So I think that's, even to me, I was like, whoa, this is really, really cool. Yeah.
Oh, well, definitely loved all the scenes you guys all played in. Chloe and Red come from very different backgrounds, but their friendship becomes such an important part of the story. What do you think is the most important thing that they teach each other?
I think Red has taught Chloe to kind of think outside the box and do things maybe a little more spontaneously. That's a word.
Yeah.
Spontaneously?
Yeah, spontaneous.
I think Red is just so used to like acting off of impulse and just like going with the flow and just kind of like making up her own way of doing things versus like Chloe, I think, is very by the book. And I think too, like her empathy, and I think she opened Red's mind to kind of what she could be. I think Red always looked at herself as like, I'm just this villain and like, I'm just going through my own thing and like no one's gonna get me. But she feels very seen by Chloe, and I think they're from such different worlds and seeing how they are able to guide one another, and their friendship definitely goes through ups and downs, especially in this film. But seeing how they both can, kind of come back to one another, and even with Chloe, going through her own thing and kind of taking Red by surprise, I think it's beautiful seeing how they're able to navigate it and come back to each other.
Well, I think you guys definitely needed each other throughout the whole thing. But thank you guys so much for talking with me today.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yes.
Thank you, Leimani Segura, Alexandra Bird, Kiara Romero, Kylie Cantrall, and Malia Baker for speaking with me today. Descendants Wicked Wonderland releases July 13th, 2026 on Disney Channel. Be sure to look out for it. I'm Sevn F reporting for Kids First. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss me or any of my reviews or those of my amazing team members. Bye!